Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome everybody to the Weiner Wellness Virtual Summit. We are so excited to bring you yet another great week of education and savings. My name is Tracy Stroup. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Education at Nutritional Frontiers, and I will be your host through this whole thing. So with me today is Dr. Gideon Orbach. He is a chiropractor and healthcare professional at Weiner Wellness Center. And of course, back again, Jamie Dorley, CEO and owner of Nutritional Frontiers. Welcome, guys. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for joining us.
Well, this is pretty exciting. Thanks for having us. This is even more uncharted territory than our 2020 sales, and we're diving deeper into technology and diving deeper into the education and the wellness world as well.
Good morning, Dr. Tracy. Good morning, Dr. Orbach. I will not be blowing kisses, Tracy, so don't get worried over there. I see Dr. Orbach must be in a great mood. He's blowing kisses to you. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. We're really excited. It's the first wellness week of 2021. It's a really exciting time. Things are starting to open back up again. We're doing a hybrid event here. We had some people come in during the pre-sale, and it was nice because a lot of people said they haven't been in a year, right? So it was really nice to see familiar and friendly faces. It made us feel almost as if things were back where they once were, but we're moving forward. So thanks for having us on, and I love the new technology. Thank you.
Yeah, this is really becoming almost fun to do this online and to see how our brand is growing exponentially when we go back and recheck all of the people who've watched and who's logged in and where they came from. We're really growing at a neat rate, a great rate because of your help, Dr. Tracy, with making it happen online. And we have people here on staff who are so good with the technology, and they should be, Phil in particular, should be cited for the way he's helped set this up. And that's part of the growth of the wellness organization, our center.
Yeah, it's a great time now. We're under new management. The one and only Joe Messino running the show. Dr. Orbach handling all the healthcare professionals and great services that we have here. We are accepting new patients. So people that want to come in as a patient for musculoskeletal, we have Dr. Orbach. If they want to come in for functional medicine nutrition, we have Dr. Honigman. Allergy elimination, Nate. Applied kinesiology, we have Jeff Niznik. And for muscle therapy, trigger point therapy, myofascial release, we have Adam. And then today and next Saturday, if people want to sign up for some free Zyto testing, this is really exciting. We just saw Ashley Rozzi, doctor of naturopathic medicine. So fantastic team. We're here to help everybody. You can also, if you're not in the area, I know we have a lot of people now with the hybrid event. We have people from all over the country. You can do a lot of these services. Of course, not the hands-on chiropractic, but everything else you can do by telemedicine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's a really exciting time, and I know people are, they're already streaming with us from all different areas on Facebook and YouTube. So if you don't know how to connect, or you're seeing this, or you want to share it with somebody, you just simply go to the Weiner Wellness Facebook page and you click like and get notifications, or you can go to the Weiner Wellness YouTube page. We're also streaming to our partners, right, Jamie, onto our Nutritional Frontiers Facebook page and also the Nutritional Frontiers YouTube page. So far and wide reach, and we'd love to hear from you. So join us in the chat. Tell us where you're from. And today we're just going to set this up as morning commentary. What's going to be happening this week? How do they order their goods? Can they come in? Is there curbside pickup? There's lots of questions coming up. So can you guys give us a little bit of insight?
Sure. Before we talk about this week, let's talk about the history very quickly. And this wellness center was originated by Dr. James Weiner, who is he's passed, but his memory lives on. Dr. Weiner was a pioneer in the world of natural health, at least in the Pittsburgh area. He had a national, maybe even an international following. And basically, we've taken, when I say we, that's a combination of the team here, the people that Jamie mentioned a moment ago, as well as the people at Nutritional Frontiers. I mean, we've taken what Dr. Weiner built and partially in thanks to the technology, partially in thanks to the fact that everybody who's involved with our organization reads and studies and stays up to date and comes back to work with new information as it appears. We're taking what Dr. Weiner built and we're going to build it beyond. We're looking to maintain our status as a premier wellness center, not just in Pittsburgh or Allegheny County, but in the world. And one of the things that Dr. Honigman and I say to each other in the hallway, like he's busy with a patient, I'm busy with patients, and we pass each other in the hallway, and sometimes we exchange a wink or a knowing look or a shrug or something. But when we have that split second, either he says to me or I say it to him, there's nobody in the world doing it better than we are, nobody. And so I can say that quite cavalierly because I know what we're doing and I know what's out there. So it's comforting and exciting to be part of an organization like this. And that's the short version of the history. But I think we should dwell on the present and the future. And the future is that Jamie has taken over the Wellness Center and Nutritional Frontiers and the Wellness Center. The Weiner Wellness Center we're a little more like this than ever before. And that just gives us more opportunity and more advantage to do it even better than we ever have. And I like to think that it also gives Nutritional Frontiers. So it's a nice coming together of two very good corporations that have a very similar message, very similar professional premise, and that's just simply to just do good, just to keep doing good for both our clientele and for the people who work here, for our coworkers. So it's really becoming more and more exciting by the day.
I couldn't have said it better, Dr. Orbach. And the unique thing about our team is that no one else is doing what we're doing in the world right now. You have the combination of Nutritional Frontiers, the product formulations, the education, and now the end user, the Weiner Wellness Center, helping out patients. So we've connected all the dots from manufacturing all the way to consumption, and all the service included. Plus, under the direction and guidance and the leadership of Dr. Tracy Straub, we're able to do these events live and virtually. I just saw somebody, I'm not real happy about it, but Estero, Florida. So they're all over the country watching. They're probably sitting out on their back deck right now, drinking a power cleansing green. So we're really excited. You can join us live. There's Pam Avery from Titusville, Florida. So we got people all over the country, really excited. And, it's nice to finally bring the team fully together and be able to apply everything from creation and product development all the way through to maximize people's health.
That's right. And let's touch back on those people in Estero, Florida. Like, we're happy for you. It's early.
We may not seem like we are, but we are.
It's the middle of the winter here in Pittsburgh. It looks like we're either going to have spring or this is a really, really good fake out. But it's the weather is turning. But if you can spend the winter and the cold months in Florida, there's enough for everybody. We're not haters. We're glad for you. But you bring up a really, really important point, Jamie. Estero, Florida is too far. It's just simply too far for you to come to Pittsburgh to be treated. But it's not too far to have a telehealth seminar with Dr. Honigman. It's certainly not too far to log into our wellness events and hear the speakers. I mean, you've proven that this morning. It's not too far to order product or to just pick up the phone and give us a call and see if you want to pick the brain of one of the practitioners here. To that end, Estero, Florida might be just around the corner. And you know what? If you are exposed to enough of this, why don't you pick up the phone and call the Nutritional Frontiers people and say, hey, what about having an event in our area? That's part of the growth. So we
Hey, now.
Tracy's still healing from the last event.
I'm recovering. You just
my head's finally done. My skin and my hair disappeared. But,
Now listen, I'm only taking requests in sunny beach areas right now.
Okay. Right now. We pride ourselves on having the best to offer to our patients and to our clientele. And that might come in the form of some hands-on healthcare. It might come in the form of just teaching somebody something new and it will change your paradigm without a clutch. but we also learn from our clientele too. So if you have an issue or you have something going on with you that might not be something that's in our wheelhouse, maybe it should be. And how do we know if we don't hear from you? So this is an open invitation to the listeners out there who aren't necessarily in metropolitan Pittsburgh. Get in touch with us. We're happy to see Titusville, Florida. Somebody scroll down. I don't see the next. Estero, Florida. We're excited to have you as part of our network.
Yeah, it's a partnership in health, right?
Yeah.
So the great thing is a lot of things we've done are because people requested it and asked about it. And if you like what we're doing, tell a friend, tell a family member, tell a colleague. And if you don't like what we're doing, call Dr. Tracy Strop. Her information all over here. Or Joe Messino, yeah. Joe's here to take all your complaints.
Let me put his number up on the screen. Just give me a second.
We can put Len's up there too if you need somebody else.
I think maybe Paulina too. So, well, this is really exciting, guys. And, the schedule's jam-packed. We have over 40 lectures this week live. And not just our team, which, the Weiner team, the Nutritional Frontiers team, amazing. Jamie, I believe you're coming up next, right, at 9 a.m. No, that's Jeff Nisnick's next. And then the one and only Jamie Dorley. So the schedule is, it's amazing. I was looking over these topics and all free to everybody with these amazing speakers from the Nutritional Frontiers team and the Weiner Wellness Center. So I want to thank the doctors there for taking time out of your schedule, because I know you're busy, you see patients, and to come in and do these lectures, it takes time to prep. And we're so just grateful to you guys for sharing your knowledge with us. But I just want to remind everybody that you can still book appointments with the practitioners, either in person or virtually. And all of the products that you hear about are available at the Weiner Wellness Center with great discounts this week. You can come in, you can order by phone, you can email your order, and they will do curbside pickup or ship. But let's go over a little bit of the schedule today and some of the speakers. Can you touch on yours, Jamie, a little bit? Because at 10 o'clock.
I heard an interesting sound this morning that says, can someone pick up the phone? It was the fax machine. So I know, Tracy, some people still use fax machines, but that's available. And we carry Nutritional Frontiers, but we carry about 20 different product lines.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was worked on the Dr. Jeffrey Blunt at Metagenics, great formulas. Douglas Labs is at Pittsburgh, PA. We carry Standard Process, Olympian, Pure Encapsulation, biotics. We carry all the top formulations, plus a lot of personal hygiene items. And we got an incredible library of books. I still like to read books. But we have books on clearance right now. You might get it for $5. You might get a freebie depending on the size you order. So we got a lot of giveaways. We're doing a lot of sampling on Nutritional Frontiers, free shaker bottles with any purchase of a powder. So a lot of things we want to give back as a small little thank you and appreciation that we have. So my presentation today is at 10 o'clock on reading labels. And the reason I did that is because I work as a personal trainer, and here we are 30 years later.
Oh my God.
People, I know, it's 30 years. I know. My kids are passing me by.
Right.
So I think that people don't realize, and even professionals, that there's a lot of miscommunication with labels.
Yeah.
So I pulled up the Breakfast of Champions Wheaties to show what that's in there. A lot of my clients, when they would come to me, they're eating that standard American diet, and even things that they think are healthy, like Wheaties and skim milk. We want to show people how to read labels so you're empowered, how to be able to decide if the food is food or junk, and even a supplement, right? I had a professional come in yesterday. I did a nutritional review. She came in with 13 products, okay? Half of them, 7, were no good. And she said, why? I said, well, look at the label. It says magnesium oxide, carbonate. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, why? And then one had soy in it. I says, look, these are no good. And I also showed her how she can take our formulas and she could get more comprehensive solutions. And I was able to cut them from 13 down to about 6 in just one quick complimentary visit. So I want people empowered so they can read labels.
Yeah.
And the other thing that Tracy taught me is most food doesn't come with a label because God didn't put one on it, right? Fruits and veggies and fish and things like that. So reading labels is one of the most important things you can do, not only for supplements and food, but what about medications? You ever pull out one of those inserts? I mean, it just keeps unfolding, right?
Yeah.
So it's really important, and I have one in there how to read Zantac label and some of the side effects. So this is an exciting presentation. It's something that you can take right away and apply to your life, and it'll help you make better decisions.
Yeah. That's so important, is to read the labels and to understand what you're consuming. And to your point, there are people who are taking. I had a brief conversation yesterday with a past patient who was concerned that she started a new medication, and I'm not qualified to take her off her medication. I'm not going to step into that arena. But as soon as she told me what she was on, I mean, the side effects are very predictable. And I said, hey, are you experiencing? And I rattled off half a dozen different side effects, and she has most of them. So I said, look, I'm not denying the importance of this medication. Right. This is between you and your doctor, and my role here is to help you limit side effects. Maybe even we can change your physiology to the point where you don't need this medication. So we picked out a couple, 3 supplements off the shelf, and based on the past precedent with so many other people who are in the same circumstances, I'm predicting good things for her in terms of her future health going forward. But I want to touch back on something that you mentioned just recently about all the different brands that we carry. The brands that you mentioned are all top flight, top of the line, and we have a rich selection. We have a robust nutrition store full of a lot of product lines from big brands that put out year in, year out quality product. But we also have a lot of products where, like, we may or may not like the brand, but we love this product.
Yeah.
So you'll see sections where we might only have 2 or 3 products, one product from a specific line, and we don't carry the rest of their line. Maybe there's too much overlap. Maybe they're a one-hit wonder, whatever the reason might be. But I think that's further credibility, further tribute to our own in-house research team and our own groups of people who go out and see what's available on the market and say, we can't necessarily build a better mousetrap here, so let's use this. So I think that's also a big sign of credibility for our store, our product lines, everything that we do, that we're constantly looking to bring the best of our clientele, regardless of where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's a great point. In my office at Nutritional Frontiers, I have all the badges from all the trade shows. And, it's been 30 years worth of trade shows I've gone to. Joe Messino, Dr. Weiner, you, Dr. Tracy, our whole team. We've gone to hundreds, if not thousands, of expos and trade shows and product development. And we visited these facilities and looked at the research. And, it's just nice when you have all the people together pulling in the same direction, right, and being able to select the best of the best out there. And these are products you're not going to find at your vitamin shop. They're not on Google. Most of them are not on Dr. Amazon. You're not going to find them at your grocery store. And if you want to bring products in, I'll do a quick review. If you want to set up a Zoom, I can do it right on Zoom too, just to show you. But watch the workshop at 10 a.m. today. This will help you clear up some of the misconceptions and the marketing that's out there that's going to help maybe sometimes direct you in the wrong way.
That's a good point. Yeah. That you talk about the marketing. Those people are professionals too. The marketers are trying to get you to buy a product, and the product might be the best product that marketer knows. Yeah, it doesn't make it mean.
And don't get discouraged. When I was young and didn't know much, I was using Centrum too, right? Sure. That's where I started. They told me to take a multi. I was 18, 19. I took Centrum, but at some point you got to take that next step.
So,
well, guys, I want to go through some of the speakers, if you don't mind. So I wanted to flash up and talk about some of the speakers that you'll see all week. Up next, we have Jeff Nisnik, then Jamie, then we have the one and only Joe Messino, and he's going to be talking about keys to reversing the oxygen destroyer. So that ought to be unique. You never know what Joe's going to come up with, right? And then, of course, Dr. Gideon Orbach is coming up at noon, and that's going to be wonderful. Chiropractors, not so secret tips from working from home. So I could use these tips, and I'm excited to hear this one, Dr. Orbach. At 1 p.m., Mikey Gallagher, a simple and easy full body cleanse to feel great again. Well, good.
There's nothing easy about Mike Gallagher. So is that his title, Simple and Easy?
Yeah.
I gotta tune in.
It was quick and fast. I changed it.
Okay, I gotta tune in.
Our very own Dr. Honigman is going to come up at 2. Losing weight, one size does not fit all. That's going to be a great one because I think it's a big misconception, right? We have this one size fits all, go on this diet, go on that diet. I always say if there was one diet, there wouldn't be 10,000 diet books on the market. So I'm excited for that one too. So you have free reign to tune in all day long right here with us. I've put the links out on our Facebook page, but let's run through some of our featured speakers. We have Judy Mikovits this week, Brett Wilcox, and Robert Scott Bell. They are wonderful people, freedom fighters, and also extremely educated on the biochemical pathways of the body. I'm really looking forward to that. And then, of course, our favorites are back. Dr. Gideon, Dr. Joseph Honigman, and Jeff Nisnik are coming up with their lectures. Our Nutritional Frontiers team is coming up. Myself, Mike Gallagher, of course, Jamie Dorley. Candace is going to come in and do a lecture for us. And, of course, Joe Messino. We also have Erin Carey. She's a wonderful practitioner. She has a podcast called Sparking Wholeness. It gets thousands of downloads. And she recovered from bipolar depression just by healing her gut. Dr. Michelle Kunzelman is coming in, and she is going to be talking about an ND's journey through COVID. She actually ended up on a ventilator, and she's going to share her experience with us and some of the things that she has learned through this process. So she will be wonderful. Our very own Charmaine Russin is coming back. She's PCIC, that's the Pennsylvania Coalition for Informed Consent. And she's going to be talking about advocacy. What can we do for our medical freedom if we are experiencing a hostile environment? And Dr. Courtney, man, we haven't had many people, Jamie, that talk about our herbal formulas, and she is an expert at herbal tinctures. So she's going to come in and share her expertise. We have Kim Furman this week, wonderful practitioner. She's going to be talking a little bit on the virus and how we can keep our immune systems healthy. So just so many great practitioners this week, and that's just some of them. I
want to thank you, Tracy. That's an incredible lineup you put together. Folks, do not discount this at all. These are the leading practitioners and experts in the industry. I mean, I feel so blessed to be part of this group. And the amount of the differences in all the backgrounds, right? That's what makes it so complete. It's really exciting.
Very. And then we also have our roundtables we're doing those Monday and Friday this week. That's an opportunity for people to come in during the live chat and ask questions, and we will answer them in real time. So really looking forward to this week. I thank you both for being here, and thank you everybody for joining us from wherever you are. We're so excited. And just to finish up, would you please tell them how to order, the phone number, and just so we can get people connected with you?
Well, the best way to order is to pick up the phone. Give us a call. It's 412-922-9355. That's 412-922-WELL. We're in the midst of a busy week. The phone might ring 2 or 3 times before somebody answers it. You might be put on hold. We're good at this. We have a lot of experience from the last few sales about taking people's orders. It's amazing how efficient the staff has become at being able to handle the high volume of calls and asking specific questions to make sure that your order will be clarified. And I believe that we're doing curbside pickup, and we're shipping orders, free shipping on $75 or more. So the best, most efficient way to get a hold of us is by phone. You can fax your order in. It's 412-9330. We still use the fax machine. And of course, you can order online through our website, www.drwider.com.
The only way you can order anymore is by smoke signals. So we discontinued that ability, but we can take it any which way you want to bring it in. You can stop in live. You can call in to get it ready and do a curbside pickup if you want to pick it up at a specific time. You can also do the shipping. You do get the discount now, shipping right to your house. There's no problem at all. And if you have any questions or you want to talk to me directly, you can call the office. If I'm not on a workshop, I'll pick up as soon as I can, or I'll call you back. So a lot of people want to have they have questions about products or recommendations, that kind of thing. Just give us a call, and I'll get on as soon as I can with you. There's no problem. There's no cost on that. And of course, if you want to schedule appointments, we are accepting new patients. Correct?
Absolutely.
Got a fantastic lineup. I'm a patient at the Wellness Center, and so is my family. So schedule an appointment. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. Stay tuned because 9 a.m. Jeff Niznik is coming up. Insulin resistance. That's it. I got to cut you off.
It's all so quick.
That flew by like the last 30 years doing personal training all that time.
All right. Thanks,
you don't have to go
Thanks,
home,
everyone.
but you can't stay here. All right, guys. We'll see you soon.
At 10 o'clock. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye.